The 131st commencement processional will begin soon. The audience may remain seated for the student processional and stand as you are able for the entry of the platform party and the colors. At the conclusion of the ceremony, those in attendance are asked to please be respectful and stay seated until all students have been recognized as graduates and the platform party has recessed the stage. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 2017 graduating class from South Dakota State University. Founded in 1881 as the state's Morrill Act land-grant institution, South Dakota State University improves the quality of life through exemplary teaching, relevant research, and connected outreach. Today's graduates represent a broad range of academic disciplines. Some trace to the university's earliest days, and others developed in response to the needs of the state and the region. Under the leadership of Dean Nancy Farrenwald, candidates in the College of Nursing are led by their banner carrier, Associate Professor Cynthia Elverson. Under the leadership of Interim Dean Rebecca Bott, members of the Honors College are represented by their banner carrier, Associate Professor Bob Forney. leadership of Dean Lewis Brown, candidates in the College of Engineering are led by their banner carrier, Professor Alan Jones. Under the leadership of Dean Keith Corbett, members of the University College are represented by their banner carrier, Kristen Oak. Under the leadership of Interim Dean Daniel Scholl, candidates in the College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences are led by their banner carrier, Professor Padu Krishnan. Under the leadership of Provost Dennis Hedge, faculty are led by Marshall's Associate Professor Paula Carson and Professor Cody Wright, and by their banner carrier, Professor Chin Chin Chiao. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Under the leadership of President Barry Dunn, the platform party is led by Honorary Marshals Professor Charles Dieter and Professor Neil Reese. The mace, carried by Dr. Dieter, signifies the authority and pageantry of academic ceremonies. Honorary Marshals lead the processional in recognition of distinguished service to the university. Information about today's speakers and honorary marshals is printed in the program. Dr. Charles Dieter is a professor in the Department of Natural Resource Management with a specialty in wildlife and fisheries, retiring after 33 years of service to state, where he has taught thousands of biology and wildlife and fisheries students. He taught 8 core courses impacting 75% of the students majoring in both biology and wildlife and fisheries, while consistently receiving outstanding teaching evaluations from students. Dieter received funding for 38 grants totaling over $3.2 million. In addition, Dieter has curated, advanced, and expanded the mammal and herpetology collections at South Dakota State University to enhance students' practical learning. Dieter received the South Dakota Educator Conservationist of the Year Award from the National Wildlife Federation in 2013, and the F.O. Butler Award for Excellence in Teaching from South Dakota State University in 2017. Recently named a Fellow of the South Dakota Academy of Science, R. Neil Reese has been a professor of biology and microbiology since 1988. During that time, he was a corresponding author for the American Chemical Society's 2015 Research Article of the Year in the Agriculture and Food Chemistry Division. In addition to teaching undergraduate and graduate classes since his arrival at State, Reese has conducted research in ethnobotany, plant compounds, growth regulation, and metabolism. His research has been featured in 14 publications since 2010 and 65 times overall. Reese was honored for his work with the Sisseton-Wahpeton Community College and the Teoshbe-Zina Tribal School, where he taught both high school and college classes, as well as delivered presentations about traditional foods and medicines to tribal boys and girls. President Dunn, Regent Sutton, distinguished guests, members of the faculty, administrative leadership at the university, graduates, family and friends of the graduates, and ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 2017 commencement ceremony of South Dakota State University, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by Army ROTC cadets George Herricks and Aaron Holtzclaw, and Air Force ROTC cadets Chandler Bauer and Bram Pickner. The Eagle Staff by Marine Philip Eagle, and the playing of our national anthem by the Symphonic Band. Please remain standing until the colors are posted and the anthem is finished. You may be seated. Please welcome the President of South Dakota State University, Barry H. Dunn.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure and privilege to serve as the 20th President of South Dakota State University and to welcome you to the university's 131st commencement, a special day of recognition and of celebration. Thank you for being part of this very special day. More than 1,300 undergraduate students have completed degree requirements during spring semester, bringing the total number of undergraduate degrees confirmed this academic year to more than 2,000. This morning's ceremony is for students receiving an associate or baccalaureate degree in the College of Nursing, the Jerome J. College of Engineering, and the College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences. Students receiving associate or baccalaureate degrees in the College of Pharmacy and Allied Health Professions, the College of Education and Human Sciences, and the College of Arts and Sciences will be recognized at the 2 p.m. undergraduate ceremony. Students receiving master's degrees, Doctor of Philosophy degrees, Doctor of Nursing Practice, or Doctor of Pharmacy degrees will be recognized in the graduate ceremony at 5 this afternoon. Thank you again for coming. We are very pleased you are here. As you can imagine, an event like this relies on the collaboration and efforts of a great many people, so I'd like to briefly recognize a few of them for you now. The ROTC Ushers and Color Guard, Professor of Nursing Paula Carlson and Professor of Animal Science Cody Wright, who served as faculty marshals, assisting the students and faculty in the processional this morning, and the Symphonic Band under the direction of Jacob Wallace, Assistant Professor of Music, and Kevin Kessler, Director of Athletic Bands. Please help me in thanking them for their contributions to this very special day. I also want to thank our honorary marshals who were introduced earlier, Dr. Charles Dieter and Dr. Neil Reese. Will you please step forward? Please join me in recognizing them and their incredible and influential service to our university. It is now my pleasure to introduce those members of the platform party participating in today's ceremony who will not be introduced later in the program. I ask them to stand and be recognized. Please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dennis Papini. Jill Thorngren, Dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences. Interim Dean Jane Mort of the College of Pharmacy and Allied Health Professions. Interim Dean of the Van D. and Barbara B. Fishback Honors College, Rebecca Bott. Dean of the University College, Keith Corbett, and Chief University Librarian, Christy Tornquist. Thank you for being part of today's celebration. I would also like to recognize and thank all the parents and friends and loved ones who are here to share this special day with today's graduates. You have provided your support, encouragement in countless ways over the past years. Members of the graduating class of 2017, please rise. That's you. To recognize and thank your parents, friends, and loved ones for their support with a round of applause. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Please be seated. are honored to have Kathy Walker, Managing Director at Open Air Equity Partners, here to share a message with the graduates. Kathy Walker graduated from SDSU in 1981 with a Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering. She then obtained a Master's of Science in Engineering Management from Missouri University of Science and Technology in 1982. Following graduation, Walker entered the field of telecommunications, first at Wisconsin Bell and then spent 25 years at Sprint. She worked on fiber optic networks and eventually served as Sprint's Chief Network Officer and Chief Information Officer in charge of global technology resources. She enjoyed the opportunity to both work on the latest wireless technology advances as well as lead a team of more than 14,000 associates. During that time, Walker was able to hone her customer management skills as well as develop leadership programs for talented engineers. Walker retired from Sprint in 2009 to become a partner in Open Air Equity Partners, a venture capital firm based in Kansas City. Her role affords her the continued opportunity to be involved in the latest communication technology as well as companies in the Internet of Things market. In addition, Walker is a member of the board of directors at AdTran and serves on the Council of Trustees at the SDSU Foundation as well as MSTs. Please help me welcome Kathy to the podium.
Thank you and good morning, President Dean, Provost Hedge, deans, faculty, administration, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. I'm extremely honored to be here today to share with you this important milestone. As a proud 1981 Jackrabbit, I can confidently share with you that the degree you earn today will begin to propel you towards your aspirations and goals. I first want to share my memory of graduation, May 1981. No, I don't recall the speaker nor the message, but I do have a strong memory of that day. As my family was piling out of the multiple vehicles that we attended the ceremony here at Frost Arena, we realized we were missing something rather important: my father. So 1981, no cell phone, no smartphone, no texting, no way to tell him we were on our way back and that he should stay in one place. Happily, after only a few years, my father stopped being disgruntled about how we could possibly have left him. And after that, our family always took a moment before we departed to check who has dad. So my first very practical piece of advice for you graduates: do not leave your parents at Frost Arena. They've likely been very helpful in your successful journey here. As I thought about my remarks today, I settled on 3 simple lessons that I found to be foundational in both my professional and personal life. And as a slow learner, it took me several years after college to be able to articulate them, to hone them, and to be able to describe them to all of you. I share them with you in hopes that you will have more immediate benefit from putting them into practice. First, while I want to congratulate you on achieving your degree, I also want to observe that your GPA may be one of the last great individual achievements of your life. No, you're not going to stop achieving, but likely most all of the additional achievements will be attained as part of a team. And for those of you who were wise enough to be involved in student government, student athletics, intramurals, and professional societies, congratulations. You've probably already experienced firsthand the many challenges and rewards of working in a team. In the business world, your direct contribution will be important, but your ability to create an environment that welcomes and solicits input from all participants will be notable. As a young engineer, my most notable skill was not my technology depth nor my scientific approach. but rather my ability to gather a team, align them on goals, and continuously problem solve and work to change and improve. My curiosity for how things worked gave me an interest in the big picture. I'm convinced because of that curiosity and my team skills, I was offered increasingly accountable positions through the course of my career. Don't get me wrong, you still need the sound foundational skills, but the ability to optimize progress in a team environment is a powerful key to success in today's workplace. As you begin, your sphere of influence may be small. However, many of your colleagues will choose not to do more than what is asked of them. For a few, an understanding and demonstration of excellent team skills will provide visibility and the opportunity for expanded accountability. You'll need the ability to communicate, to negotiate, and to compromise. Key components for both great teams and long-lasting relationships. Don't worry if you haven't mastered those yet. There are groups to join, books to read, videos to watch, and peers to mentor you. But the point is, don't procrastinate in developing these skills. They have tremendous applicability in the years ahead. I have a story from my years at SDSU that speaks to a lost team building opportunity. In my freshman year, there was a course called Engineering Orientation. Maybe there still is. Each week, a different type of engineer came into the class to describe what that particular field would offer as far as job opportunities. My choice of civil engineering was clear and committed, but one particular lecturer retained my interest. He told the group he was glad to see so many women in the class, but that we should know that only 1 out of 7 of us would graduate in engineering. My 18-year-old self looked around, wished the other women well, and they obviously needed to go get new majors. I was very confident that I would complete my engineering degree. The lecturer wasn't being mean-spirited, rather he was sharing the current facts around graduation rates for female engineers in the 80s. My older self looks back at that situation with a different lens and sees a lost opportunity. Imagine the impact if I had tackled that problem by working with the other women to create a supportive environment of study groups or tutoring, or if I'd reached out to engage the faculty and upperclassmates to create a path to success for more than one. Learning to work and thrive in a team environment is a key success factor. Graduates, I'm very sad to break it to you, but despite today's wonderful achievement, you have a great deal of additional learning to do in your lifetime. You may have put the capstone on the classroom and textbook environment, but the knowledge you have today will become stale as technology and innovation touches every career path imaginable. Ensuring that you prioritize and develop the skills and resources for continuous learning is important. According to Wikipedia, lifelong learning is described as ongoing, voluntary, and self-motivated. So the company that you work for may provide the necessary industry and job learning opportunities, but more likely, each of you will need to identify and pursue what's needed to be successful in your work. For me, the enjoyment of being that active agent in my development has taken me in new directions. As a 50-year-old, I retired after 25 years at Sprint, and I needed to decide what my next chapter was going to be. My appetite for learning and my exposure to new ideas was frankly unfulfilled in my last assignments, and my risk tolerance was higher than it had ever been at any point in my career. And whatever came next had to involve technology and innovation. I began to learn about how venture capital worked. I studied entrepreneurs, startups, successful investors, and I reviewed blogs, articles, and seminars before landing at the firm where I'm a partner today. Without a lifelong thirst for learning, I wouldn't have been able to even identify that potential career, nor understood how to tackle the learning associated with a late-in-life career change. It's a shift that brings me joy, regular challenges, and an opportunity to continue to learn and grow, succeed and fail, and work with new and emerging technology on a daily basis. Similar transitions and opportunities await each one of you. I have a third and final recommendation for you. Find ways to continue to embrace diversity, as it will benefit you in meaningful ways. Let me first define diversity. Not just gender or country of birth or racial classification or religion, but also think about childhood circumstances, being raised in an urban or rural environment, different levels of income or education, household makeup, families with no children, families that are caring for elder relatives or single-parent households. Each of these settings can help formulate a set of beliefs and experiences that are unique and informative. As you enter the workforce, it is easy to narrow your world to those who are similar to you in education, in experience, or beliefs. Social media has made it extremely easy to surround yourself with those individuals and to block or deselect those who have views and beliefs disparate from your own. But if you are willing to risk some discomfort, the benefits of engaging with others who hold different points of view are far-reaching. First, there's a strong chance you might learn something or gain an understanding of why others hold a different point of view. You'll learn to engage in civil dialogue or debate with those whose beliefs are different than your own. You can learn to construct sound logic and arguments and to communicate effectively and precisely in both writing and oral fashion. Your listening skills will improve as you demonstrate your ability to hear and repeat what others share with you. You'll be able to navigate and solve complex problems with diverse perspectives and reach consensus. These capabilities will be very valuable in both your professional and your personal lives. Key to the notion of embracing diversity is to find places and actions that will put you in the presence of others who are different from you. Social groups, work groups, shared interests, volunteering, they're all ways to navigate to those settings. One of my practices during my later career was to mentor on Saturdays at Sprint. I offered my business experience and knowledge to incent others to engage with me in conversation around work or career questions. And those discussions provided me a rich opportunity to meet and understand other teammates. My mentees were diverse, along the lines of how I defined it earlier, and we spent time either in one-on-one or small groups. Most every topic was fair game, even though the conversations usually started around work, work-life balance, or career. During those discussions, the sharing of our points of view gave me a lens on issues that was different than my own. It gave me a non-threatening environment to be able to ask why. Why do you think that? Why do you need that? Why is that important? Those insights were helpful to me as a business leader. It wasn't always comfortable to hear that my point of view wasn't shared up and down and across the organization, or to learn that my so-called facts were in error. But I am confident that I became a better leader by receiving those insights and by seeking information from unexpected sources. So my 3 simple recommendations for you to consider are as follows. Learn to effectively work in a team environment and to maximize the talents and results of the collective group. It can be that incremental capability that helps you stand out in a terrific way. Second, develop the personal habits that will support a lifetime of learning. Find the learning resources that best feed your appetite for information and personal growth. And finally, ensure that you don't become insulated from others who hold views and beliefs different than your own. You will grow stronger from exposure to people and ideas different than your own. I appreciate the opportunity to share this important milestone with you, and I look forward to all that the class of 2017 will accomplish in the years to come. I hope your SDSU credentials are as valuable to you as mine have been to me. I recall a former university tagline, "You can go anywhere from here." That's true, and if you're similar to me, you will seek reasons to come back and to give back. Good luck and congratulations. Go Jacks.
Thank you, Kathy. We very much appreciate your inspirational remarks. The South Dakota Board of Regents Policy 218 describes an honorary doctorate degree as its highest honor, bestowed upon individuals who have achieved distinction in their professions and have rendered outstanding contribution of service to the people of South Dakota, among other criteria. South Dakota State University has a long tradition of awarding honorary degrees, and Jeff Broin certainly meets the required qualifications. Mr. Broin, founder, chairman, and CEO of POET, led the growth of a small-scale ethanol plant into the world's largest producer of biofuels. Today, 28 POET plants located across 7 states have a combined annual production capacity of 1.8 billion gallons of biofuels and 10 billion pounds of co-products that are marketed worldwide. Jeff is a recognized innovator, entrepreneur, agriculturalist, business leader, philanthropist, spokesperson, and national advocate for the biofuels industry. Biofuels have created a market for agricultural products that is critical to rural America. POET annually purchases 5% of the U.S. corn crop from more than 30,000 farmers, and each biorefinery contributes an average of $200 million annually to its local community. POET is also pioneering cellulosic bioethanol at Project Liberty in Emmetsburg, Iowa. It is one of the first plants of its kind in the world, and it converts corn waste byproducts like leaves, cobs, and husks into cellulosic biofuels. These advancements are driven by Jeff's vision for POET. His driving passion in life is to change the world through the sun, seed, and soil for future generations. Mr. Broin's vision extends beyond business. He formed the POET Foundation to improve the lives of others, especially children and agriculture. In 2011, he and his family founded Seeds of Change with the goal of transforming education, agricultural, and environmental conditions worldwide. Jeff holds a degree in agricultural business from the University of Wisconsin and is a husband of over 27 years to his wife, Tammy, and father to 3 children, Alyssa, Miranda, and Austin. At this time, I ask Provost Dennis Hedge and Kenchel Dorner, Interim Vice President for Research and Economic Development, to assist me in the following presentation. Today, for outstanding contributions to the state of South Dakota and our university, it is my great honor to confer on Jeff Broin an honorary doctorate of public service degree. The university takes pride in all of its graduates, but faculty and administrators take special pride in those who have achieved high levels of academic performance and excellence. I welcome back to the podium Provost Hedge, who will recognize those students graduating with academic honors.
Earning a degree takes hard work and commitment. A special group of graduates deserve extra recognition today. These students have reached the highest levels of academic achievement. The program notes those members of this year's class whose academic achievements have earned them the distinction of graduating with honors, as well as those who are graduating from the Van D. and Barbara B. Fishback Honors College. In addition, SDSU initiates students into the National Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. Members are elected from every branch of the arts, sciences, humanities, and the professional colleges. Only those in the top 10% of their senior class are eligible for election to Phi Kappa Phi. This morning, we recognize those who have achieved this high scholastic record. Will all graduates who are graduating with honors, those graduating with honors college distinction, and those who have joined Phi Kappa Phi, please stand so that you can be recognized. Please stand. I know there are many out there. We also have students from across the colleges who have prepared to become teachers. Will those graduates who have completed the teacher education curriculum for certification as teachers please rise so that you can be recognized? Now, I'm pleased to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Corey Norris, Professor of Military Science for Army ROTC. He will recognize the Army candidates for commissions.
Thank you. On behalf of the United States Army and the United States Air Force, please join us in congratulating the 2017 SDSU graduates who were commissioned as second lieutenants into the United States Army and the United States Air Force at commissioning ceremonies held yesterday. Please hold your applause till the end. Lieutenants, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Some of the names we will announce will walk in a commencement ceremony later today. From the Army, Second Lieutenant Kendra Hayes, Second Lieutenant Kyle Hine, Second Lieutenant Justin Hinks, Second Lieutenant Emily Kirchner, and also a United States Army Distinguished Military Graduate, Second Lieutenant Chelsea Menzer, Second Lieutenant Gene Skoglin, Second Lieutenant Adam Spencer, and Second Lieutenant Jerome Talley, Second Lieutenant Francis Tusha.
From the Air Force, Second Lieutenant David Lorenz, Second Lieutenant Mark Schlichty, Second Lieutenant Nicholas Westphalen, who was also a distinguished graduate for the Air Force, and Second Lieutenant Mitchell Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, your Army and Air Force Second Lieutenants.
Andi Fouberg is a 1999 graduate of South Dakota State University and currently president and CEO of South Dakota State University Alumni Association. Ms. Fouberg will bring greetings to the graduates as they transition from students to alumni.
Thank you, President Dunn. Good morning, graduates. It is an honor to be with you here today and officially welcome you as you join nearly 88,000 individuals who have graduated from this institution. Your hard work and achievements have led you to this day, and we are very proud to have you as part of our growing alumni family. Today, you ring the bell for the yellow and blue as you enter the next phase of your life as Jackrabbits. We at the South Dakota State University Alumni Association are excited to welcome you to the alumni ranks as you join a growing list of staters who continue to lead their chosen industries and communities. Congratulations again to each and every one of you on a job well done. When many of you arrived on campus as freshmen just a few years ago, you attended Fall Convocation. At this event, you were given a unique coin. On the coin are the words, "Once a student, forever an alum." You were then encouraged to take that coin, drop it in a giant cowbell, and make a wish for your college career. Today, we'd like to think that you received your wish. After receiving your diploma today, each member of the graduating class will receive this coin from a member of the Alumni Association staff. We promised that we would return that coin to you, and today we fulfill that promise. As you walk across this stage, you will close a chapter of your life, but at the same time, you will be opening another. As you leave this place as a student, remember that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you will always be a member of the South Dakota State University family. We at the Alumni Association are very proud of you and look forward to helping you stay connected to your alma mater and hope you will visit often. Today and forevermore, you will be Jackrabbits. Congratulations, graduates, and best of luck to you all.
And through the magic of Jackrabbit Nation, it will be that exact same coin. So, thank you, Andi, very much. Vice President for Student Affairs, Michaela Willis, will now introduce this year's graduating senior speaker.
Thank you, President Dunn. An important and traditional part of our commencement ceremonies is an opportunity for a member of the graduating class to address the gathering. I am pleased to introduce Benjamin Gillette as this year's senior speaker, a spring 2017 graduate who will offer remarks on behalf of this year's graduates. Ben is a graduating senior from Redfield, South Dakota. The opportunity to pursue his dreams of becoming a doctor and wrestle at the NCAA Division I level drew him to attend South Dakota State University. In addition to being a four-year starter in the Jackrabbits wrestling program, Ben pursued majors in both biology and microbiology and minors in chemistry and psychology. He has been accepted into the incoming class of students at the Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Spartanburg, South Carolina. A four-time academic all-conference student athlete, Gillette earned academic honors from the National Wrestling Coaches Association in 2016. In addition to his athletic and academic demands, Gillette was an undergraduate researcher, earning the Joseph F. Nelson Award and received the top honor from the Sigma Xi for overall excellence at the 2016 SDSU Undergraduate Research, Scholarship, and Creative Activity Day. He also served as a first-year seminar peer mentor for one semester and tutored for the TRIO program for 3 years. As a junior, he served as the Pre-Professional Science Club president. Please join me in welcoming Benjamin Gillette.
Let me start off with saying how great a day it is to be a Jackrabbit. My fellow Jackrabbits, we did it. Go big, go blue, go Jacks. I love it. I love the sense of pride that comes with being a Jackrabbit and with being a part of the best university in the nation. I'm sure as fellow Jackrabbits that you can all relate. My name is Ben Gillette. I'm earning degrees in biology and microbiology, and I will be headed to medical school in South Carolina. Most importantly, I am a Jackrabbit. We all are. When people hear that you are a Jackrabbit, they will instantly know the kind of person you are. A few adjectives that might enter their minds are caring, passionate, hardworking, intelligent, kind, determined. These are common characteristics I have seen in my fellow classmates over the past 5 years. If others don't understand what it means to be an SDSU graduate, it will not take them long. We are going out into the world and making an impact. The world is taking notice, and more people are witnessing what it means to be a jackrabbit. I have been blessed with the opportunity to be a part of this family at South Dakota State University. In my time here at State, I have seen so much growth. Let me share my story as a jackrabbit. I was a member of the wrestling team here at State and was part of one of the biggest improvements ever in a Division I wrestling program. As a freshman, we were last in the country, and 5 years later, we are now the 16th best team in the country. We battled with the big-time programs such as Iowa and Minnesota, and we took down many of them such as Iowa State and Oklahoma. Not only was there improvement athletically, but academically as well. The team GPA has consistently been over 3.0 with several academic All-Americans. The coaches, my teammates, athletic administration, university, fans, community, and Jackrabbit Nation as a whole made this growth possible. As a team, we strive for improvement in all areas of our lives. This growth is not limited to the wrestling team. SDSU students work hard to not only improve academically, but to improve in all areas of life. This growth has been and still is occurring among all the other athletic teams and university as a whole. I think it is safe to say that SDSU is on the map for good. People are recognizing this growth and that we are one of those big-time schools. To name only a few of our recognized accomplishments, in 2016, our nursing program was in the top 3% of nursing programs in the nation. 2 months ago, the SDSU mechanical engineering students finished third in the Human-Powered Vehicle Challenge in Las Vegas. The College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences is famous for what is considered the largest 2-day student-run agricultural exposition in the country, Little International. Lastly, we have been recognized for one of the most unique and greatest homecoming traditions in the country. South Dakota State University is making an impact. Like many of you, I chose to attend SDSU because of the opportunities. The opportunities to pursue my dream of becoming a doctor, pursue my dream of wrestling at the Division I level, and most importantly, the opportunity to represent my home state. I want you all to think about your journeys here at SDSU. Think of all those people who helped you get to where you are today. Make sure you thank them. Personally, I would like to thank my family, wrestling coaches, teammates, professors, advisors, and many of you as my friends and classmates. Without all of you, I would not be the person I am today. We are extremely fortunate to have received so much support here at State. Traveling around the nation to other universities while competing allowed me to make some comparisons, and I'm telling you, Jackrabbit Nation is the best of the best. SDSU provides opportunity for every kind of individual and truly makes you feel like a family. That's exactly what we are. We are family. I love SDSU because of the strong traditions and pride of the university. I will miss participating in Hobo Day events, listening to the Pride play at football games, and getting SDSU's famous cookies and cream ice cream at the dairy bar with my friends. We have made some great memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives, and these traditions and sense of pride will always stay with us. The next couple of weeks, many of us will be packing up our apartments, getting into our vehicles, and leaving Brookings to start this new chapter in our lives. As members of this family, we can now call ourselves alumni. I encourage all of you to give back to SDSU and remember how much SDSU has given to you. I have observed so much support for the university, whether it be financially, participating in school activities, or showing up to Jack's games. For many of us, stepping out into the real world, Financial donations may not be feasible right away, but giving our time and passion can be just as helpful. I can't help but feel that this passionate support is what has fueled the growth of South Dakota State into what it is today. Personally, I am extremely excited to start giving back to SDSU and add to the ever-increasing population that is Jackrabbit Nation. When I asked some of my fellow classmates what it means to be a jackrabbit, one said, "Coming back for hobo days feels like coming home, and that is where they met the love of their life." Another said, "I instantly feel a connection with other SDSU alum and get goosebumps cheering on the Jackrabbits at sporting events." And yet another said, "When I finished college at SDSU, I felt extremely ready for the real world. Without SDSU, I don't think I would be the person I am today." SDSU is like home. We are family. There is a sense of pride, and we are all products of something special here, and we are extraordinarily prepared for the future. In wrestling and in life, you will get taken down, but it is how you respond to that adversity that will determine your fate. Many are concerned with rankings, wins, and losses, but these are fleeting. Few will remember your accolades, but many will remember the kind of person you are. You are more than your wins and losses in life. You are jackrabbits, and your journey is unique. Take pride in that journey, and know that your unique experience has prepared you to make the world a better place. As we pack our belongings and head towards our next adventure, let us remember that we may be leaving SDSU, but SDSU will never leave us. We will always be alumni, and we will always represent SDSU. Remember, whether you are a healthcare professional, engineer, nurse, or involved in agriculture or biology in some way, you are not only that, but you are a jackrabbit, and you are a part of something very special. Now go out and show the world what it means to be a graduate from South Dakota State University, and always remember, it's a great day to be a jackrabbit.
Thank you, Ben, for those remarks, and know that the entire Jackrabbit Nation wishes you the very best. I'm pleased to invite the Honorable Bob Sutton, President of the South Dakota Board of Regents, to the podium to authorize the conferral of degrees.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Commencement Day is a time of new beginnings and celebration. It is truly an honor for me to spend today at South Dakota's largest university, celebrating a tremendous accomplishment with students, family members, and faculty. A special congratulations to Barry Dunn on his first commencement as president of South Dakota State University. As a first-generation college graduate in my family, the opportunities afforded to me as a student at a public institution of higher learning cannot be understated. As I have said on many occasions, there are very, very few members of my classmates in the class of 1990 at the university whose name shall not be spoken that would have ever imagined I would be standing in front of you as a member of the South Dakota Board of Regents. It does not seem possible that 27 years ago this month, 27 years has passed since I completed my first degree. If you graduates think finals were difficult, take a look at what 27 years of the real world will do to you. When I walked across the stage, I looked like Channing Tatum. This is what you get. When you leave here today to continue your education, or to start or continue your careers, you will no doubt be approached by countless people who want to know more about you. When asked to say something about yourself, we far too often tell people what we do for a living. In many cultures, the response is different, such as, I am a husband, I am a father, I am a son, or I am a brother. After today, I submit to you, when you are asked, let anyone who will listen know you are a proud graduate of South Dakota State University. That is something no one will ever take from you. Congratulations to all in attendance today. To the graduates and their families, this is a day to celebrate the culmination of planning, preparing, saving, spending, and executing. On behalf of the South Dakota Board of Regents, we wish you only the very best personally and professionally. To the administration, the faculty, and all support personnel at South Dakota State, this is another proud day as you send forth into the world a group of fine, educated students to improve their lives and, even more importantly, improve the lives of others. Thank you for your commitment and for what you do each and every day. By the authority vested in me by the South Dakota Board of Regents, I hereby grant President Barry Dunn the authority to confer the degrees for spring commencement 2017. All the best to each of you.
Thank you, Regent Sutton. The candidates for the Associate and Bachelor degrees will be presented by the Vice President of the Faculty Senate, Associate Professor Jose Gonzalez.
The students whose names appeared in the printed program for this commencement had been approved by the faculty of South Dakota State University and the South Dakota Board of Regents to receive the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, or associate degrees upon satisfactory completion of the degree requirements. Will those who are to receive these degrees please stand? That's you guys. President Dunn, I take the pleasure in presenting these candidates to you in order that you may confer upon them the appropriate degree in their respective fields. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents of Higher Education of the state of South Dakota, I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelors of Science, Associate of Arts and Science in your chosen field, upon satisfactory completion of the degree requirements with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will those who are candidates for these degrees now present themselves to the stage for recognition? You will come forward by college and be congratulated by the dean of your college. Those of you waiting for your college to be called, please be seated. Individual graduates will be announced by Nick Wendell, Director of Student Engagement. Nancy Farrenwald, Dean of the College of Nursing, will introduce the graduates of the College of Nursing.
President Dunn, the following graduates of the College of Nursing are prepared to meet the health care needs of people across the region, the nation, and the world.
Elise Albers. Alexandra Alski. Kristen Ahrens. Robert Bound. Morgan Beld. Claire Benson. Mary Bjorklund. Tricia Borman. Drew Brandner. Nicole Christensen. Bevan Clapper. Lisa Coyle. Carly Costello. Abby Davis. Tony Dew. Mackenzie Eggers. Emily Elgersma. Michaela Erickson. Larissa Evans. Cassandra Fenger. Kirsten Fiala. Alice Gengler. Brenna Hagen. Lindsay Holler. Annalyn Hansen. Corrine Hoff. Carly Holstein. Bicketlu Jobier. Logan Yonke. Mariah Kiefer. Danielle Kramer. Rachel Kramer. Jessica Cruz. Lindsay Cruz. Kayla Qualheim. Taylor Lago. Faith Lalaman. Michaela Langseth. Megan Larson. Iris Lee. Haley Maxwell. Miranda McDowell. Aria Meyer. Brittany Muki. Mitchell Nacky. Shelby Palmquist. Caitlin Peterson. Kelsey Pudens. Crystal Richards. Veronica Rousseau. Lauren Semrau. Paula Salmon. Casey Schmidt. Mackenzie Schmith. Megan Scholten. Jessica Schreier. Maddie Schwiers. Rachel Semler. Marissa Shady. Lauren Schell. Anna Simoncic. Lindsay Straight. Alexa Suarez. Brianna Tolbert. Molly Cheddar. Sydney Van Wettering. LaRae Van Tassel. Ashley Warner. Amy Waylu. Nicholas Westphalen. Riley Winburn. Amanda Worley. Lynn Yimker.
Thank you, Dean Fahrenwald. Lewis Brown, Dean of the Jerome J. Lohr College of Engineering, will introduce the graduates of the College of Engineering.
President Dunn, the following graduates are prepared to improve our world by helping solve our most challenging problems in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Chandler Jansen. Colin LeBrun. Christopher Wable. Lindsay Wallace. Matthew Willoughby. Jordan Albrecht. Weston Christensen. Thomas Cook. Austin DeYoung. Alberman Mohammed Mosan. Harshida Galat. Jonathan Geffrey. Gregory Girardi. James Gilkerson. Brett Henning. Jedediah Heddick. James Hesick. Andrew Hummel. John Iverson. Clay Jorgensen. Gennaro Knowles. Sidney McDonald. Mitchell McNary. Isimian Rosa. Jacob Morris. Troy Nelson. Adam O'Gorman. Heath Peterson. Colton Peterson. Thomas Ricks. Abdullah Sadiq. Trace Vilbrandt. Corey Willardson. Singhayak Choi. Abdullah Alkahabaz. Stephen Cox. Israel Saibukombe. Chidubem Anikwe. Austin Hoff. Jack Holm. Connor Jackson. Ethan Lee. Yonghyuk Lee. Matthew Martin. Jeffrey McGuire. Jordan McPeak. Zachary Meyer. Benjamin Morkin. Felice Singh. Travis Sparks. Cornelius Tanis. Drew Williams. Mohammed Al-Bakwami. Ali Al-Shaharani. Jacob Bruguette. Riley Galvin, Eric Jurdis, Jaden Gorder, Jacob Hansen, Jesse Heyer, Kyle Hine, Ryan Jadago, Matthew Kolbeck, Michael McGee, Bryson Nelson, Matthew Ondrachek, Kevin Ross, Mohammed Salman, Travis Shorn, Peyton Sim, Joshua Tamelitz, Alex Turbach, Marcus Werning, Chaz Williams, Brian Albertson, Mohammed Badawi, Dylan Carlson, Jerome Charles, Leah Irvin, Nathan Janetsky, Leah Gosh, Logan Hoff, Andrew Hora, Kobe Jackson, Daniel Johnson, Evan Larson, Cody Miller, Niall Moorcraft, James Nelson, Bradley Penny, Jordan Peters, Grant Rasmussen, Alexander Renz, Hendy Sayariel, Caitlin Torgerson Wickery, Jordan Ulmer, John Waltz, Akram Falata, Alex Nagel, David Olschmid, Patrick Bakken, Damon Bayer, Kelsey Butler, Sabrina Dietz, Abigail Doctor, Trey Etraheim, Lindsay Gorder, Alexander Harms, Jordan Hayna, Megan Hissel, Riley Ingalls, Amanda Jensen, Lexi Jones, Rose Konechny, Katie Labaugh, Brendan Sage, Tedrick Schaefer, Grant Smith, Nicholas Stegmeyer, Morgan Storley, Eric Stratman, Landon Thompson, Brandon Whitmire, Rafed Alsari, Nicholas Ahrens, Brittany Beck, Nicholas Carr, Derek Diltz, Tiffany Flata, Ryan Faust, Nicole Harvey, Alec Hawk, Cody Heesen, Joshua Heeb, Jacob Hogan, Jan Henrik Inviar, Jesse Jones, Easton Kalmus, Alex Kenkel, Samir Keshavan, Banata Koji, Cole Kramer, Alan Lee, Tucker Miller, Elizabeth Molitor, Sarah Mossett, Jacob Onesorge, Daniel Ostrat, Dylan Peterson, Alex Powell, Samantha Prasher, Christopher Santini, Adam Schlepper, Alexander Stang, Kelsey Torseth, Jason Van Winkle, Mitchell Veyota, Derek Veal, Brennan Whaley, Brandon Westrick, Darren Zomer, Jeffrey Clement, Christian Custer, Abdul Muhammad, Jacob Sibisma,
Thank you, Dean Brown. Daniel Scholl, Interim Dean of the College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences, will recognize the graduates of that college.
President Dunn, the following graduates of the College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences are prepared to make successful contributions to their chosen professions in the agriculture and biological sciences, vital to the well-being of our state, nation, and world.
Clay Abramhamson, Brennan Albrecht, Raquel Amberg, Kaylin Anderson, Jalen Baldwin, Devin Baum, Andrea Beck, Levi Becker, Cody Berkner, Elizabeth Bertolato, Miles Bialis, Madison Bieber, Jacob Bierstedt, Megan Blanchard, Jacob Brandt, Madeline Brewer, Nathaniel Broadkorb, Austin Bunger, Thomas Burback, Brady Burry, Tracy Butkey, Weston Carlisle, Hannah Carness, Jamie Shawcraft, Corey Shequin, Lauren Churnside, Joshua Chodek, Christopher Christians, Jonathan Combs, Samantha Crote, Alex Dagan, Jorgen Dahl, Lucas Daly, Kaylin Dahman, Kendra Davis, Joshua Dadina, Crystal DeMuth, Tyler DeRouchie, Rachel Dermeyer, Tyler Doleyslager, Megan Domanoski, Evan Donahue, Riley Drahota, Scott Dubin, Rebecca Duden, Shannon Duxbury, Fern Engen, Shane Erickson, Danielle Evers, Scott Foxhoven, Carly Fritz, Brian Foltz, Courtney Goddess, Stephanie Gassman, Ann Gatchie, Morgan Goshi, Dusty Gorder, Melanie Grant, Chantel Gregg, William Griffith, Ethan Gruss, Nicholas Grutheis, Dakota Groves, Benjamin Gillette, Eric Haberman, Cody Hall, Morgan Hall, Matthew Holter, Angela Hanzus, Trevor Hansen, Lacey Hansen, Patrick Hansen, Logan Harris, Aaron Haas, Brandon Hawkins, Michelle Heesey, Jacob Helgett, Stephanie Hennin, Tyler Henricks, Michael Hoffelt, Robert Hoyton, Victoria Holmes, Kelly Holt, Alex Homolo, Alexis Horstman, Evan Howell, Erica Hughes, Troy Hunhoff, Blake Huntington, Ben Huntley, Devin Jacobs, Cody Jacobson, Mitchell Jazzuski, Tyler Jensen, Caitlin Jurdy, Brittany Johansson, Courtney Johnson, Caitlin Johnson, Krista Johnson, Victoria Johnson, Logan Jorgensen, Adam Jungworth, Morgan Kaler, Nicholas Kaler, Lena Kalmals, Nicole Nips, Tori Colden, Dylan Konechny, Bridget Kramer, Maggie Kramer, Brett Kraus, Tad Kraus, Connor Christensen, Corey Kicker, Clay Kuser, Amanda Lage, Jordan Lanau, Stephen Larson, Emma Larson, Rachel Larson, Shala Larson, Kimberly Lieber, Lane LeBrun, Brianna Lee, Samantha Lehner, Cheyenne Leonhart, Taylor Leonhart, Bryce Lindeman, Braden Lingbeck, Melissa Lucian, Trevor Larson, Sarah Lind, Nina Manzi, Kay Mars, Shelby Matson, Emily Meyer, Jacob Meyer, Tanner Mickelson, Brady Miller, Courtney Miller, Ellen Minahan, Rachel Moe, Christina Mock, Aaron Montag, Nicole Morgan, Kelly Morrison, Richard Mulder, Tony Merstertiger, Alana Murphy, Justin Murray, Melissa Nelson, Lexi Noosh, Adam Oxner, Elizabeth Olander, Alexis Ostrom, Adi Atuara, Ashley Orada, Brittany Paquin, Tara Parmalee, Nathan Paulson, Carter Paulson, Nicholas Penlerick, Kyle Peters, Krista Peterson, Tyler Pearson, Brady Place, Joshua Platt, Jaden Peckus, Jacob Ports, Samantha Pratt, Austin Price, Jared Radcliffe, Kristen Rarat, Alexandra Rausch, Michaela Reed, Trevor Regis, Alex Reñas, Molly Renkin, Jessica Reynolds, Jessica Richters, Andrea Reef, Catherine Robinson, Erica Rober, Adeline Rojas, Emily Rosenthal, Tori Russenberger, Kelly Sandiger, Wilson Scarborough, Megan Schaefer, Austin Schaff, Marilyn Sulfur, Karita Shalisky, Kelsey Shanaman, Andrew Schnabel, Chelsea Scoso, Scott Schroeder, Matthew Schropfer, Alexander Schultz, Madeline Schultz, Nicole Schultz, Raven Scott, Connor Seaman, Nicholas Selchert, Jacob Sells, Nicole Siebold, Stephen Simon, Paul Sitter, Chad Jerson, Ellen Scar, Jean Skoglund, Lexi Slack, Krista Smith, Mackenzie Smith, Wyatt Smith, Alexander Spindler, Jacob Static, Aaron Stom, Brady Steffen, Noah Steiner, Todd Steckel, Kelsey Swainston, Ashley Swanson, Galen Swanson, Alexa Swedzinski, Derek Terabetz, Kiefer Tegrutenheis, Eric Tesh, Bobby Till, Kelly Tinklenberg, Charles Todd, Savannah Thomason, David Tricka, Drew Turnus, Francis Tusha, Kenzie Tweed, Lindsay Uter, Janet Vandestroot, Kylie Van Eck, Derek Van Heek, Krista Vander Streek, Bernice Vander Wall, Scott Vogel, Kyle Voss, Haley Wagmeister, Clarissa Wabel, Christopher Wall, Ashley Warnke, Alec Weber, Lane Weber, Dylan Welter, Elijah Walu, David Wick, Aaron Wicker, Eric Worth, Jasmine Wubin, Selena Yakabi, Nicholas Zimmer, Dalen Zaidama, Zachary Adam, Kristen Akers, Samuel Alfred, Creighton Allen, Taylor Anderson, Tyler Anderson, Christopher Angerhofer, Hannah Bailey, Siobhan Barwari, Brandy Bly, Kaylee Brock, Jennifer Burkhart, Chelsea Burkink, Matthew Carpenter, Benjamin Christensen, Logan Clary, Tanner Clausen, Alexander Clem, Ryan Driscoll, Hadley Eisenbeis, Mona El Gayar. Oliver Eluid. Lexis Fink. Abigail Flanders. Carly Fletcher. Ashton Faust. Kirby First. Connor Fullerton. Amory Gaskins. David Giddy. Joshua Goldman. Ryan Golden. Ryan Hansen. Shayla Hartz. Taylor Haugen. Natasha Hypaka. Isabel Isaac. Britta Johnson. Jenna Haig. Brandon Johnston. Mitchell Keena. Allie Kingsbury. Hannah Klinkhammer. Jamie Knipling. Lauren Kresak. Hannah Kruger. Nathan Lohr. Jalen Lamb. Nicholas Larson. Dylan Lout. Dylan Little. Daniel Lockin. Nicholas Lorang. Blake Lorenzen. Monique Mack. Gabrielle Maltaverne. Abigail Martins. Keith Maxson. Stephen Medema. Garrett Milliner. Charles Mordhorst. Chad Nazda. Chad Novak. Denise Olson. Zachary Olson. Jalen Atta. Kevin Parr. Colton Powers. Burgundy Roberts. Alex Rogan. Stephanie Rummel. Chelsea Ryan. Jacob Sandgren. Nicole Sandhurst. Mark Sandquist. Kalisa Schaefer. Matthew Schoberl. Anastasia Schroeder. Colin Sherlock. Ona Shuck. Jacob Smither. Amy Steffen. Cameron Sundmark. Jack Sutcliffe. Jerome Talley. Rachel Tuies. Tanner Toppin, Taylor Cheddar, Trevor Vandentop, Christopher Veldhuizen, Alana Velikot, Devlin Vatos, Caleb Vig, Trent Walrod, Keith Whitburn, Marissa Willert, Joshua Young, Lucas Zilverberg, Austin Brandis, Elizabeth Lee, Brody Lindquist, Brooklyn Pischke, Brady Wolf,
Thank you, Interim Dean Scholl. And now we've come to the central moment in these ceremonies. To the graduates, if you've not already done so, I invite each of you to move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left side, showing that you are officially graduates of South Dakota State University. Audience, please stand and join me in congratulating the new graduates. Thank you all for coming this morning. It's been a very real and honored pleasure for me to preside at this 131st commencement, my first as president of this distinguished institution. Graduates, you have now earned your degree. You have realized your dream. Let your imagination be your guide for the future, and may your time as a jackrabbit serve you well as in the next exciting future that awaits each of you. Congratulations. The 2017 commencement ceremony for South Dakota State University is now adjourned.
Please rise as the colors are retired and the platform party exits.
guys, food is maybe over at the back. And if you want to leave stuff here, I think it should be reasonably safe. But I would encourage you to take it from outside the shelves here if you're going to leave here with break. And then flight set gig, 1:30, back in the plane over here.
I just